Had low quarter shoes, just a little bit higher than what a regular shoe is.
Right.
But that was something we used to work on the farm with. Had little shoes like that. And then they had what they call leggings.
Mm-hmm.
You wrapped them. They would made out of canvas,
Mm-hmm.
and they would wrap around your leg, and you just had one strand of lace in it to you hook it around the hooks in there. You pull it tight all the way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that inside the shoe or was that inside your pants?
No, it was outside of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know somebody. Yeah.
Like Bing Crosby has in that movie.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
Then we take finally at last we would not we would tuck our pants legs down in the legging.
The quarter. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then you make a blouse on them and put them down. Anyway, we come out there one morning. Maybe the first morning now almost. That was the first sergeant we had. I'm gonna tell you, he was the meanest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. He wasn't very big, but he was older. Man, he was about, I don't even know how old he was, but he was whole older than I was.
At least 25.
But we went out and got the formation. He looked under the shoulder, he looked back down his foot. Man, he said, get them pants legs, blouse, get your blouse and those pants legs over there over the cover. He said, look like a bunch of lumberjacks. we just had them tucked down in there. Right. And had a kind of straight leg going down through there. He got it.
You're supposed to pull back up.
Pull back up and
Pull
boss
back
the
up,
top, right?
blouse over, see.
Right.
But we finally got so that we would get a rubber band.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, they come out with them later on in years that you can take the two pieces of elastic and you pull it around your legs and hooks on.
Had hooks on.
Hooks on.
I remember you having those when you were in the National Guard.
Yeah, I remember what it was. And you put them down and then take and pull your legs up in it. And you can put them down all the way to your ankles. It's just about.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Huh.
Yes, sir. You can put them down real down there. And then after the leggings, I think when I just went overseas or getting ready to go overseas or something or other, and they give us a set of combat boots then. Mm-hmm. And they come out with had a little bit of height to them. Mm-hmm. And then they had another piece of leather that would wrap around your foot with two buckles on them. And you could just buckle them around your legs. And you could do the same thing with them.
Right.
Just use a rubber band or anything you want to put on.
I've seen those. I know what you're talking about with the buckles. Yeah. That's cool.
That's what they call combat boots.
Hmm.
But that was something that you could get undressed fast if you
needed to.
Get in the foxhole or something.
Hmm.
But I was sleeping on the ground, which I've done a few times.
Now back then, did they make you guys do a lot of hikes and stuff? I know now.
You do a lot of running?
Now they make guys do a lot of hiking and running and stuff, with their packs on, just for training purposes. Did you guys have to do that stuff?
Or AIT or whatever?
We done in the basic training we did. Yeah.
You didn't have to do as much once you got out on the field, no?
Our rifle range, I forget how many miles they said it was from where we were stationed at camp.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you do basic at? I forgot.
Camp Croft, South Carolina.
That's what he was telling us a while ago before you came in here.
Spartanburg. And but we had to get up every morning. See me like about 4 o'clock. But anyway, we got up.
So you didn't know what time it was, right?
No,
they wouldn't tell you.
I just get up when they said get up. But they did get us up and feed us. And we had to pack our gear and everything and get out there and hike. It seemed to me like 5 miles out there. And you leave out there, leave it dark, while it was still dark, and by the time you got to the rifle range, it was light. And you figure out how far that was. We done that for 6 days, like say Monday on through till next Saturday. Whew.
And they had you run there and back.
Oh, not run, we walked.
You walked.
Yeah.
Just marched there. Okay.
And we couldn't run that far. But let me go back up a little bit on something that was funny as all get out to me. Well, everything was funny to me back then anyway. But anyway, when I first started to pull us out, we had blown that whistle. We didn't know what a whistle meant.
Right.
Except get out of there and go out and get a formation. And I didn't know that, but somebody had to tell me.
Some guy grabbed you and started pulling.
But we went on out in formation there and got out there. When first sergeant looked at his watch. Man, he said, it took you so many minutes to get out of the barracks and get out there in formation. Get all squared away. I want you to go back in that barracks. He said, I'm going to blow that whistle. He said, when I blow that whistle, I mean for you to come down there. All right, well, my bunk was upstairs. So he went back. He said, I mean every one of you go back to your barracks. Well, I didn't know that he couldn't see us and know the thing, but I just went all the way back upstairs until my bunk stood up.
Did what he told you to do.
And, exactly. And he blew that whistle, and we heard it. And we had a screen door on the back door of that barracks. And I run down that stairs, flying down that stairs, hit that screen door. Somebody else would come by here, boom! And I thought to myself, you're like a bunch of sheep running around, trying to get through a gate or something. Laughed, of course I didn't laugh after I get in formation, but anyway. But I think tickled me to death. I really had go ahead. I really had a good time, you know. And I really loved it because of the messing with guns and all that stuff, you know. And I loved it.
Well, you got to do some stuff traveling wise that you'd have never gotten to do.
That's right. Well,
you'd have never had the opportunity to do that.
I went to Europe.
Of course, you got shot at, and you wouldn't have to deal with that either.
Right.
It was fun. I'm going to tell you this other one real quick. One night, they had a night, what they call a night problem. So it was before dark, and we all after we had dinner chow, which is everybody called it supper, you know. But anyway, we went had dinner, and they had got a formation. Went out in the field somewhere out there. All right, everybody sit around here in a circle, and had a lieutenant there. And he got kind of nervous anyway, you know. I didn't know if he was shell-shocked or what was wrong with the man. But anyway, he said I like that. He said, men, he said, I'm going to show you how to pull a hand grenade. And he said, pull the pin out. He said, always pull the pin out with your left hand. Pull the pin out. He said, in case you want to put the pin back, you can put the pin back if you get in the ocean, not throw it.
Right.
You put the hand grenade, you know, I was talking about a hand grenade, all of us. But anyway, he was talking like that, so he said, let me show you how this works now. I said, if you try to hold it in your left hand, you try to put the pin in it with your right hand, you know. He said, you get it all twisted around, and if you turn that thing loose and drop it, I like to die. I hit the ground just as low as I could get and wishing I could go a little bit deep.
I wish I could go a little bit deeper.
I laid down. I mean, I was waiting for it to go off, just any time. Boom! And you know, I said, oh, Lord, I don't know how it's going to kill. I sat there and I would not look up. After a while, I heard somebody kind of laugh. But that scared the fire out of me. It was a dead grenade that he dropped.
Right.
It didn't go off. There was nothing there to go off in it. It didn't even make a popping sound or nothing.
He just messing with you guys?
Scared the fire.
Oh,
So now, what did you carry? Like, what did they? What kind of rifle did they give you?
M1.
Yeah, the M1.
30-06. M1.
And then they give you Colt for a sidearm, or do you guys not have
they didn't
sidearm?
carry
No,
something.
we didn't carry assault. Well, I did. I got it after I got in Germany. They gave me a sidearm when I was a machine gunner. Well, see, I couldn't handle a rifle and a machine gun too.
You were a machine, what, like a Browning?
What company made it?
Was it
Turkey
water
called
cooled,
machine gun.
the one you had? Water cooled.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So they had, but it was belt fed, wasn't it?
yeah.
Is that
Well,
a
they
tripod or bipod or bipod?
tripod.
Tripod.
But they finally started making them clips out of, the
Belt.
belt out of, the thing goes in the machine gun anyway. But then they started making them out of metal, because when the belt got wet or something, he would kind of have a tendency to draw up, and then the machine gun wouldn't fire.
Misfire.
Just quit firing. You won't be started firing.
Wow.
So I'm gonna turn the corner away from the army. I want you to tell these boys what you told me the other day about when you didn't wear your tie to church.
What?
When you
When we were first married?
Yeah.
I think we were first married. Man, I don't know how long we had been married. But anyway, we went to church there one night, on Sunday night. Of course, I went dressed up Sunday morning, or best I could anyway. So I went back and just had a casual pair of pant trousers on, with kind of open shirt, with collar open and everything. I was just sitting there with all around Katie. Preacher got up there, the first thing he said.
From the pulpit.
From the pulpit now, all church full of people. Low, my brother Low. He said, "You didn't get that girl by coming to church looking like that." I said something to that effect anyway. He said, "You wore a suit coat and tie." And I don't know where he said, "I want to see you like that next Sunday night," but anyway, I felt about that high. Well, I thought I was in the wrong, so I wouldn't say nothing.
That makes a difference, I reckon.
Yeah, I thought I was in the wrong.
The question is, would you go to church now without a tie on?
I don't do it on Sunday.
Right.
I do it. Now, when I go to weeknight, the Bible study, no,
Right.
I don't wear a tie.
Sunday
Matter of
morning.
fact, I go in my evening clothes as good as this sometimes. I'm serious.
When you were over there, I want to know what were you on rations, or what kind of food did you have to eat when you were over
We
there?
got the kitchen whenever we could.
They did cook.
Yeah.
They had everything set up over there when
No.
you ate. So you ate decent.
What? Huh?
I said so. You ate decent.
Yeah, sure did. I was in a machine gun company,
Right.
and they break us up. I forget how it was now. Whether it was tunes or what it was now. I forget. I've been so long I forgot
Right.
what it. But anyway, we were assigned to a rifle company that was, when I'm saying rifle company was a foot soldier,
Right.
what they used to call doggies.
Right.
They the ones was way out there, in front of everybody.
Right.
Of course, we had a machine gun. We would back of them,
I don't know for
But
you.
we would eat. We would eat with that rifle company we were assigned to,
Right.
and we would, and then when we would form back, if we get us back of the line for any length of time or something like that, then our cooks would cook for us. We would eat and still have. See, the army, when one camp gets their food supplies, everybody in the army gets that supply just like that,
Oh, okay.
if it's possible. I was over there on that rifle company I was just telling about, and we were up ahead, and we didn't be where our battalion headquarters or nothing like that was, or the other cook or the kitchen, nothing else. Didn't even know where the infantry companies, the rifle companies, where that kitchen was even.
Mm.
We got up in a little small town, a little small village, rather, and we got cut off from our food supplies for 3 days. And then this boy from our way, and we walked around the place, searching around different places like that.